When soldiers were dug in during the Second World War, survival often depended less on firepower and more on clever preparation. Across Europe, Asia and North Africa, troops had to turn muddy fields, ruined villages and makeshift shelters into strongholds that could withstand bombardment and sudden attack. What's remarkable is how many of those forgotten tricks still apply today, not just for wartime bunkers, but for safeguarding homes and properties in unpredictable times. In this guide, we'll uncover the defense shortcuts soldiers used in World War II and explore how those methods can be adapted for anyone who wants to strengthen their home against threats, whether natural disasters, intruders, or just the wear and tear of time. Stay with this for the next minute, because by the end you'll have a clear set of strategies tested under the harshest conditions history has ever seen. Soldiers relied on layered defences that anyone can adapt. During the war, soldiers quickly learned that no single wall or barrier was enough. They built defences in layers: earth mounds, sandbags, barbed wire, and hidden ditches. Each slowed an enemy down, forcing them to expend more energy before reaching the core shelter. Applied to modern homes, this principle still holds. Think of your property in layers: the outer perimeter, the yard, and the building itself. Start with a clear boundary. Hedges, gravel paths, or fences can serve as a first line of defence. Then add obstacles that delay or discourage intrusion. Even thorny shrubs planted under windows mimic the same slowing tactics soldiers used with wire. The lesson is simple: the more layers, the harder it is for anything to breach. The use of natural materials gave protection without drawing attention. One of the reasons bunkers and makeshift shelters worked so well was camouflage. Soldiers didn't have endless supplies of concrete, so they used logs, turf and earth to cover positions. These materials absorbed shock and blended the structure into its surroundings. For a homeowner today, this translates to using natural landscaping to both protect and conceal. Earthen berms, stone walls or even raised garden beds can serve double duty: aesthetic by day, protective barrier by night. In flood-prone areas, a low earth ridge around a house can divert water the same way sandbag walls shielded bunkers from rain and shrapnel. By taking cues from how soldiers disguised their strongholds, homes can become tougher without looking like fortresses. Reinforcing weak points was the difference between survival and collapse. Troops knew that most structures fell apart at the weakest points: doorways, corners and roofs. To counter this, they reinforced doors with crossbars, added angled supports inside trenches and layered roofing with logs or corrugated steel under soil. Translating this to modern life, protecting a home means identifying the obvious vulnerabilities. Doors can be braced with horizontal bars or reinforced frames. Windows, particularly basement or ground-level ones, can be shielded with shutters that double as storm protection. Even roof lines benefit from reinforcement against high winds by securing rafters with hurricane clips. Just as a soldier's shelter was only as strong as its weakest edge, a home today gains resilience when those points are strengthened first. Simple warning systems kept soldiers alert and, honestly, can do the same today. One of the most overlooked aspects of World War II defence was the use of improvised alarms. Empty cans filled with rocks, hung on tripwires, alerted troops to movement in the dark. Even without electricity, soldiers created low-cost systems that bought them precious time. For homeowners, this lesson is, well, timeless. Wind chimes at entrances, gravel driveways that crunch underfoot, or simple motion-activated lights all replicate the same idea: make it impossible for someone or something to approach silently. The brilliance lies in simplicity. You don't need expensive security systems to apply this, you just need small, smart triggers that provide awareness before a threat gets too close. Resourcefulness turned every object into protection. Perhaps the greatest trick World War II soldiers mastered was using whatever was available. Doors ripped from houses became shields, barrels filled with sand became bullet stoppers, and broken glass spread across pathways deterred movement. This mindset of resourcefulness is just as valuable now. In a pinch, furniture can reinforce an entry point, water barrels can double as barriers against wind, and scrap wood can secure vulnerable spots. For survivalists, this lesson is gold. Defense isn't always about having the best gear, but about using what's at hand to strengthen weak spots quickly. By practicing this mindset, any home can become more secure, even under limited conditions. The enduring value of soldier shortcuts for today's challenges is, honestly, pretty remarkable. What's striking about these World War II methods is their practicality. They weren't high-tech, yet they were tested against the most extreme challenges. Today, the threats may not be artillery fire, but storms, burglaries, and emergencies require the same resilience. By layering defences, reinforcing weak points, disguising protection with natural materials, and setting up simple warning systems, any homeowner can adopt battle-proven shortcuts that still stand strong. So if you found these forgotten soldier tricks useful, make sure to subscribe to Backyard Wisdom and share this video with others who care about both history and practical survival. These lessons weren't just for the battlefield. They're timeless strategies that can help protect any home today.